Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 060, Topics in Developmental Mathematics, Section 2.9, Problem 12. This is Section 2.9, Problem 12. We have 6 2/3 plus 5 1/2. So to add these, we have to find the common denominator. So if we have denominators of 3 and 2, a good common denominator is 6. So now we have to figure out what numerators we need to have a common denominator of 6. So for the upper fraction, look at the denominator, 3 times some value multiplied to be a 6. So the numerator of 2 must get multiplied times the same value. 2 times 2 is 4. So 4 over 6 really is a 2/3. It's just in a form where I have a common denominator. And now for the lower fraction, do the same thing. Look at the denominator and ask yourself, 2 times what value made a 6? Well, 2 times 3 is 6. So the numerator of the lower fraction gets multiplied times the same value, times 3. So 1 times 3 is 3. So again, 3 over 6 is still half, but I have it written in a form now where I have a common denominator. So I have to add. So my common denominator is 6. Add the numerators, 4 plus 3 more. 4 plus 3 more is 7. And then add the whole numbers. 6 plus 5 more is 11. So now I have 11 and 7/6. So what I have here is the answer, but it's really not in a good form. What I have is a mixed number combined with an improper fraction, right? The numerator is bigger than the denominator. That's what an improper fraction is. It really should be one or the other. So that is the answer, but it's not in a good form. So what I really have is 11 and 7/6 is 1 1/6. So I have 11 plus another 1 1/6 is 12 1/6. Now, I did the 7/6 equals 1 1/6 kind of quickly. How did I get that? Well, I'm thinking that 6 over 6 is 1. So there's the 1, and I have 1 more 6 left over. Let's say your brain doesn't quite work that way. The way to do it out the long way is you take the denominator and divide it into the numerator and find the remainder. So 6 divides into 7 how many times? It goes in once. 1 times 6 is 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. The remainder is the new numerator, and the number out in front of the division is the denominator. So it is 1 1/6, whether you can see it the way I did or if you have to do the division. So the whole number is 11 plus another 1 1/6. So I put the whole numbers together, 11 and 1 more, there's the 12, and I keep the fraction. So 12 and 1/6 is the final answer.